Hello everyone and welcome. I'm gonna make this fairly brief, and by fairly brief I mean I have to go through the whole fucking suppression room. I already recorded this once on my Demon Hunter, but I realized my mic was muted because I'm an idiot. Didn't test it. Um, so I'm gonna do it again, and it's gonna be decently quick. I'm also doing it on my warlock, so there you go. Razor Gore. This fight is very easy for us. There's not a whole lot for us to do. We're gonna be stacked up in the middle for the most part. Ilshal and Clip and whoever's gonna be doing this part. This doesn't take way longer than normal. So for SM, we're gonna be just multi-dotting and praying for procs. Pretty much just cast Shadow Bolt if there's not stuff to multi-dot, and also, I mean, keep an eye on how long the stuff lives, but primarily for DS, you just Shadow Bolt. For SM, you want to multi-dot. It makes a big difference, and adds all the ads die faster. So after the whole fight part with the eggs is over, we're gonna go to phase 2, and the boss is gonna be tanked over by the cubby over there. We're gonna use the cubby to line of sight conflag. That's pretty much it. It takes a lot of movement. You have to stop quite often, so it's hello. It's my God, I don't even know what spell to use. There you go. We're gonna be standing over here, and we're just going to right here. We're going to Shadow Bolt, and then and that's it. Just back and forth. It's a good time to like Death Coil, and then you can fucking whatever. Use your attack. Summon a new demon. Whatever you need to do. Pretty important that we don't get hit by conflict. It's huge DPS loss, you might die. Okay, that's very fast. Moving over to the Veil Straz fight. This fight is all about watching your threat. You need to make sure your threat is handled. If it's not handled and you pull boss dragon, you're gonna kill everyone. Don't do that. If you have a pet available, the best one I would say is probably the Voidwalker. You'll be able to not take a lot of damage. You can use it as a no shit cooldown, like if you get debuff. You can pop your bubble, you'll have enough time to move over here, more than enough time to move over here without blowing up the raid. And you can park your Voidwalker right here. And he doesn't get hit by anything. I think this shuts. Yeah, this shuts, can't leave. So he won't get hit by anything, he won't die, and everything will be Gucci. Those goblins that I killed when we first came in, those are important, those are going to be killed as well. Hopefully they drop Elementium. So Nylon can get his Thunder Fury or whatever. Stacks, whoever can get the Thunder Fury. But basically this is just tank and spank, go to town, pray you don't die. If you die, I feel sorry for you because this is a really fun fight and you lose all your buffs. Another reason why we flask here, there's a lot of opportunity for death. I would not even use my consumables on the trash unless it's going really smooth, because they can just turn around and kill you and they don't care about you. Especially this pull that I'm about to show you coming up. We don't have a lot of jobs, pretty much just doing damage, but one job we absolutely do have is staying alive. We don't do any damage if we're not alive, so that should be #1 priority, is staying alive. Cool. Ooh, the Helm of Endless Rage. That's nice. Okay. I don't have Burning Rush, so it's going to take a while. That's why I did it on my Demon Hunter. It's like jump around and like fly and Fell Rush and go way faster. But I'm an idiot, so it is what it is. These pulls up here, if you were at the BWL thing, Clip's going to kite the caps in all the way down. We're going to tank them in this corner. Someone's going to be hibernating all these guys. Don't dot the hibernated ones. Just multi-dot what we're fighting if you're gonna do that, and don't die. These pulls really suck. Obviously, there's some of them are gonna cast shadow spells, so you probably want to. You know, I don't have Hellfire. I don't have a way to kill these guys. Jesus, I'm not even gonna kill them. Okay, moving on. You're either use Shadow Ward and shit, stay alive. Use all your utility stuff. I suggested earlier, I don't think it went down too well with whoever I was talking to, but bring your tier 1 set, because the resist is going to help you a lot, especially in here. This room sucks notorious amounts of wiener, and it sucks. This takes forever to get through. I don't have a dot I could put up on anything, so yeah, this is just going to take forever. However, it's not a very good place for us to do a lot of damage. All these imps die fairly quickly. The big ones, they're too few and far between. You're gonna have so much mana, and like I've said, our only job is to do damage. So what I would do if I was DS is sacrifice my imp, wear my tier gear, and go to town with Hellfire if you can. You can contribute at least a little bit. It's not a lot, but it'll help get through here faster. We were watching CSM do this, and they did this painfully slow. It's not going to be that slow with us. We're going to go a lot faster. We have the capacity to pull a lot more stuff. We're just better as a guild. So this is a stopping point. The first one, we're going to jump up in that corner, right up in that corner on the ledge. It's pretty easy play. Oh yeah. Forgot about this spell. Where is it? Oh fuck, there it is. My AoE. Get the fuck away from me. Oh, it doesn't do damage. I hate this game. Never mind. Okay, so almost to Broodlord. This is another fight where we're definitely gonna need to watch our threat. If you don't watch your threat, we're gonna pull the boss and he's gonna kill everyone. He does tank mechanics, but again, it's nothing really that we have to worry about. It's just staying alive, using your resources. Definitely want to abuse this place for soul shards. This little room is like 3,000 soul shards, so just use it. Get as many as you can, because it'll be after this room. There's a lot of trash, but not a lot of opportunity for soul shards. So abuse this room. I just want this to be over. There, I don't even care anymore. Oh, fucked. Okay, so this boss, I'm gonna kill him where he stands, just so he doesn't jerk around in the screen. We're gonna tank him pretty much. Come on, you can do it. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. You're going to tank them about right here. Stacks and nylon will be about here. And all the ranged, seriously, all the ranged is going to be like on the opposite side. Just watch your threat. There's tank mechanics we don't have to worry about. It's very easy. Can't really fuck this fight up. The next fight, Fire Maw. I'll wait till he comes down here. I'll pull him. But we're going to have tank A here. That is line of sight. You can heal the tank that's standing here, or soulstone them, or whatever you need to do. The other tank's going to be here. Fire Maw is going to be tanked here-ish. And there is a specific place you can stand in the far back. Get max range. Same principle with the tanks. It's a little wonky, but there will be like a 1 pixel gap where you can cast and he won't conflag you. It's pretty cool, but if you do get conflagged, it's a very easy, just a very quick step out of bounds. CSM was doing it up here, and it was whack because it was like 1,000 steps. Like, oh, line of sight. Oh, I can't heal anyone. So a quick little gets you out of line of sight of the boss, but still in line of sight of other players. You may need a soulstone or something. This trash I thought was going to be really bad, but Clip made it cool. Frost mages are gonna do spells to these goblins. They're just gonna throw bombs at them and never hit them. These warlocks will summon people in, so use your Fell Hunter if you can to interrupt them, or just DPS them down as fast as possible. There's really nothing to it. There you are, you bastard. These guys right here, these overseers, as well as pretty much any of these little dragonite dudes, take a increased damage to a specific school type, including the school type called Soulfire. So if you do end up getting a fire vulnerable one. You can soul fire it, totally worth the mana. Searing Pain's not going to pull aggro if you do the soul fire first. It's just our tanks do so much threat, it'll be so easy. And these spellbinder guys you just ignore. They don't exist to us. You can't even touch them. You can melee them, I guess, but very easy. This pulls the same way. It's going to take forever, but that's okay. This is probably up here is the hardest little trash area. It just sucks up here. It takes forever. If you watch CSM's raid, it definitely know it took about 1,000 years. Okay, so Even Rock. Pretty much these dragons are loot pinatas. Very, very simple fights, like the first ever fights ever made. Just want to be sure that if we have to, we can line of sight them. So tanks are going to be in that corner, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be right here. Same principle. It's a very fast, quick strafe to line of sight. You don't have to go to this wall or anything. It's just this ramp. It makes it super easy. All the stuff's going to be obviously cleared. So you want to keep your actions in this general area. If you're going to band-aid, you know, maybe move a couple steps over here, band-aid. Flamegore is the same way. He has a blast wave that melee, I think, we'll have to worry about. I mean, it's not a huge deal for us. It's just tank and spank. And hope that he drops some cool shit. Pow. Not like any of this garbage. I guess this gun's alright. Yeah, that gun's cool. Nice. Okay, so this is our last opportunity to get soul shards. There's only 3 of them, and they do. Oh wait, got. Here we go. At this point in time, we're done on soul shards. So hopefully you have enough. At this, you should maybe have like 15 or 20 left. That's plenty. So whoever has the most is going to summon the tank. Tank is going to run in there, click on that lever, and then accept the summon, and the boss will run over here, and everything will engage. We're going to stand over here, mostly quiet, until Clip pretty much says so, and then we're going to start DPSing. Basically, the only pet you'd want to use here if you're not doing the imp, which I don't even think you can use an imp on this fight because the imp will... I guess you could, but I don't know. The only pet you should use if you can use a pet is a fucking Fell Hunter parked somewhere over here where it's not going to die, and you just cleanse yourself with a magic debuff. We'll have shamans and druids and all sorts of classes cleansing all the time, so any help you can give will save the mana and a global and maybe someone's life. At 20%, he's going to go full apeshit mode and start beating the shit out of everything. Just kill him as fast as you can. That's a good time to just start chaining, weaving in those shadow burns. Use your trinkets, make sure you have mana thing saved up, ready to go. I think it'll be pretty easy. We have good tanks. But it mainly just beats the shit out of the tank. It takes forever, so I feel bad for our healers. This is cakewalk for us. Literally nothing we can do to make this easier except use a Fell Hunter and don't die. He didn't die from that. Oh, wow. Okay, so the next boss, the big bad boss, I'd say about more than half of the room we're not even going to use. We're probably going to use more like 1/4 of it. Over here, where this pillar is and where this hellfire is, not hellfire, random fire. Don't go over here. It's a no man's land. You're going to die. Don't go over there. Raid's going to be split in 2. Both of the SM locks are going to use their imps for the tanks because the tanks get mollywopped hard. Don't bother with the Fell Hunter dispelling or counterspelling. It doesn't really matter. The magic debuff, the magic stuff doesn't really hurt them. It's just the melee guys that suck. So pump as much DPS as you can. When phase, I guess it would be phase 2, happens, we're all gonna move to over that little square right here, these rocks, and pretty much not move. If we get a class call, all of the Infernals are going to spawn where we are. I don't think we're going to get called, but if we do, DBM will give us a heads up. He will call, he will yell, and then some time will pass, and then it will happen. When it does happen, though, we can't be here because it'll Infernal stun everyone in the raid and kill everyone. So I propose we just run this way, towards the throne, or just backwards in any capacity, but don't Infernal the raid. That's the only thing we can really control on this fight, is where our Infernal spawns and our class call happens. So yeah, don't Infernal the raid. Let's just make that a rule. Other than that, and this is pretty much an easy-ass fight, eventually when phase 3 happens, after all these guys stop, please stop, he's going to, God, why? Please stop, Nefarian. All of these skeletons are gonna pop up, and they're gonna be somewhere over by the doors. It's gonna take a second for them to come back to kill us all. So mages are gonna do their shit to slow them down. I would suggest definitely AoEing them with the Sapper charge, and they should just melt. I wouldn't even go in with the Rain of Fire. It'll just not tick, and you'll waste mana. So this is good loot, guys. But it's pretty easy place. We'll have a good time here. Easy fights. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, you can just message me. I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks, y'all.